It is going to be a great one as they come around. It is feature time. Wheatland, Missouri, and the Diamond and the Dirt tracks.
Well, it's in for a good treat and great racing here tonight. Pitts Homes, a longtime sponsor of the A-Mods. And we wouldn't know what to do without those guys at Pitts Homes. Just great people. Also another fantastic sponsor out there in front, Bill Roberts Chevrolet Buick out of Bolivar, Missouri, as they lead the field around in that gorgeous police truck of theirs.
And you're looking out in that front row, Alan Brown, he turned it on in the heat races. We're expecting to see more of that, the Alexander, Arkansas native, and it is hard to beat Jeff Cutshaw. Many-time defending champion in this own class right here as they come around.
Tell you what, I'm looking back to row number 4. I'm going to think about that row real hard to come to the front. Terry Schultz in the car number 90, as well as the car number 8 of Johnny Fenwell in Appleton City, Missouri.
Absolutely.
Now, like I said, they're going to parade them around one more time here at the Lucas Oil Speedway.
Well, let's see. Kevin, let's see if they're listening out there to us. Ladies and gentlemen, this time it is your feature event in the Pitts Homes USRA Modifieds. On your feet, wave your hands, make some noise, let them know you're here tonight to root them on.
Final time around, Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace Track up in the front. Like I said, those guys see you, they hear you. Let's get it going. As they're going to get it going next time around, possibly. We'll see what that pace truck does this time around. Now we're going to hang them up one more time as he's giving them one more chance to get heat put in those tires, in those motors, before we get going, Doug.
Well, let's see on the backside if you can make some noise for your feature event coming by you tonight. We're going worldwide. I want to see a great stance here tonight as we get ready to roll. It is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to prove to be 30 big laps of main event coming your way here tonight.
1250 is a good payday for somebody here too tonight in this class. Like I said, it's going to be a good way to pay off.
Hey, that reminds me, next week right here, off-road racing at its best.
Oh,
Sarah Burgess is right here, and man, she's dynamite. I'm looking forward to watching her next.
Sarah's actually, she's got her truck down there, if I'm not mistaken, and if you'd like to go visit with her, she'll be down there by it here in a little bit, possibly. And definitely you want to be sure to check her out next week, because one of the fastest chicks off-road, they say.
She said she'd take you for a ride.
She won't take me for a ride. She's never heard me scream that well.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the pace truck is off. That means it is time. Right here, 30 laps will decide it as they come around. On the front row, it is Alan Brown, the 48, the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. This time as they come into 3 and out of 4, green will fly out of turn number 4.
Watch Matt Johnson real quick in a red car there on the second row, as I think he'll be ready to join forces. Green flag in the air this time around. There's Johnson down at the bottom.
Green flag in the air and almost took out our camera down there as they come around. This time it is going to be the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. Out of turn number 2, it's going to be the 48. That is Alan Brown, the Arkansas native, coming around. The one of the Matt Johnson, the Archie, Missouri native. First one in the books.
Here comes that car number 90 I talked about, Terry Schultz, the blue number 90. And Schultz up in the top 5 right now. But the one-year-old chases the car 98 of Cutshaw. Cutshaw leading it, Brown running second, Johnson in third. Schultz is fourth down. Tracy Wolf is shown fifth.
Looking on the camera, it is Jeff Cutshaw. That 98 coming around, but the battle for that second is caution. Flies on the track here tonight.
Now caution over there. It's a 62 machine there, if I'm not mistaken, going around, Doug. John Briggs out of Branson, Missouri, I believe who that was. So Briggs had real quick problems on that. So hopefully nothing too major. They'll be able to look him over. The front end, looking a little towed in on that one side. Don't know if he's going to be able to come back or not on that deal. I think possibly may have a bent tie rod there on the left side. We'll see if that's what the deal is or not.
Well, Dave Despain is down in the pit area in the infield and checking things out. Hopefully we can hear from him here in just a little bit. Looks like they've got Briggs back up and rolling.
Briggs is going for it. We'll see what he can do with it now.
Little bit of debris. They'll get that cleaned up. Our crew, excellent crew, the Hobby Time Sports crew here tonight, as every night at the Lucas Oil Speedway. If you've never been here, folks, you need to come and check it out live and in person.
So Kicking Cafe is sponsor of that 62 machine as they bring it back up to life. Actually, that left front, you're not going to need it if you got that J-bar hooked up right anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That tire's not going to touch the ground enough to really know it's there. So hopefully he's able to continue on. He's got a long ways to go from back in the back now.
One lap down, Kevin. as they come around here tonight. One lap in the books as they come around. This time it is going to be the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. Bolivar, Missouri, your leader, the 48. That is the Arkansas native of Alan Brown from Alexander, Arkansas in second. Third, it is the 1 of Matt Johnson. He comes from Archie, Missouri as they come around this time. Fourth, the 21 of Tracy Wolf, the Buffalo, Missouri native, rounding out your top 5. Looks like the 227, and that is Chase Domer. Nevada, Missouri is where he calls home.
You know, with the track out there, Doug, it's starting to take a little rubber in places. There's still a lot of great places to run on the track. And like I said, we'll get this 30 laps in, and we'll see the big diamond race coming up next. Big money and a diamond ring and bragging rights for a whole year here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Sometimes it's the bragging rights is what they race for, in all honesty.
Man, I tell you what, and you know, how do you pick a winner on it? Hudson
O'Neal, awesome.
My
awesome.
goodness,
He was good last night. He's good tonight. And, you know, I mean, Dan's going to be proud of the kid for sure, you know, I mean, running right there and actually putting him to shame at the end, you know. But, yeah, it don't matter. I mean, like I said, that's what they're in it. They've been in a long time business racing. And now the kid's taking over. He's actually they passed the torch, and Hudson O'Neal. Looks like he's going to be around.
He's going to take it for a while. Speaking of taking it for a while, 29 laps will decide it here tonight in this, your Pitts Homes USRA Modified feature event. One in the books, Cutshaw on the post as he is going to play the hare to the hounds behind him as they come into 3 this time.
Ready to go, Jeff Cutshaw. Like I said, defending champion here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. He's on the throttle ladder forward. He's got a clean track with a green flag.
Green flag in the air this time around. It's going to be the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. Your leader as they come around the 48. That is Alan Brown.
Where's Matt Johnson? Johnson's on it now. Matt Johnson hard in the throttle. He takes over second. Johnson will take it away from the 48 machine there of Brown.
Matt Johnson, the former champion at former Adrian Speedway, in that second spot as they come around. He was fast there. He's fast now as they come around. Caution. One more time will fly over turn number 4. He cannot. Daniel Wasova.
That's Wasova, 89 cars, like I said, down there. Almost got to the big U tire, and he will bring out a yellow flag, so he'll get started back in the back now. Tough break on that deal.
Heavy damage on the left-hand side of Wasova's car as he made contact with the tire in turn number 4.
DW Farms, a sponsor on that Wasova machine. He said he'll join in. As we'll see another yellow here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. We do have 2 laps in the book, though. Yep. So we're on a start. We got to start going anyway. You got to start somewhere.
Well, and it is still Jeff Cutshaw in a place that he is familiar with out front. But, man, Matt Johnson, that one car, Kevin, is on a move.
You know, Cutshaw currently leading points here, Doug. As I think we got somewhere in the neighborhood, of 8 weekly shows left, 7 or 8.
Yep.
Anyway, needless to say, Cutshaw about 60 points over Jason Persley right now as we speak. So he may be headed towards another championship table setting.
Well, you know, Persley has been running really good all year long. Nothing wrong with that. But, man, Cutshaw is just consistent.
Well, I mean, looking back through the field there is, you know, where's Joe Duvall? Where's Mr. Duvall? We saw him up there, you know, the last couple of times he's been here as he's buried back in the field. You know, you got Scotty Drake up there. Drake used to stick his right at the top as he's running the white number 91. Years ago when Scotty Drake, when I saw him race a lot to other surrounding tracks, Drake was one that would put it right at the top and ride the rim. And he's actually changed his ways a little bit the older he gets and finding a different groove to run.
It is Jeff Cutshaw, the 98, your leader, the 1 of Matt Johnson in second. Third belongs to the 48 of Alan Brown, the Alexander, Arkansas native. Fourth, the 21 of Tracy Wolf from Buffalo. And rounding out your top 5, the 227, Chase Domer, the Nevada, Missouri native. Yellow is out, Kevin. We're going to go green flag racing out of turn number 4.
Field stacking once again as we get stacked and packed and ready to go. As we're going to throw them on sale out of turn number 4 and see who sets sail first. Should be Cutshaw's. Their double file restart ready to go.
Like I said, it is Jeff Cutshaw in a familiar spot on the front of that pack as they come around. He's got them behind him, and they are wanting to come around. Watch out for Matt Johnson, the 1 car, as they come into 3 and out of 4. Green this time by Bruce Cordy, our flagman.
I'm putting Terry Schultz up there to run in a podium, Doug. I'm saying Schultz is in a top 3 as he's back there in 5th and battling down the car number 90. Whoa, little contact. We talked about Joe Duvall as we spoke too soon. Him and Lance Town. Both of them making contact down there in turn number 4. As Ball trying to fire his back to life. Town able to get the 21 going. So's the 91. They'll both make it out on their own, it looks to be, maybe. We see that, we'll see what happened there was. Well, we'll just, the ball may have come up on him a little quicker than his bumper was, possibly. That took them both around.
Yep, little damage on the front of that 91 of Duval as he comes out of the infield, but it looks like the 21
Town's behind the wall.
is going to go into the wall.
Town's behind the wall here. Blackman, or Berkman Tire Services helping out in that 91 there of Joe Duval out of Claremore, Oklahoma. Still spinning around. You see the damage up there that was caused with him and Lance Town.
I don't know, Kevin.
Superficial. That's good. He can race it, and that's still good, Doug.
Well, we're going to find out here pretty quick as he heads towards turn number 2. He's going to make a decision. Looks like he is going to keep it onto the track. Tracy Wolf, the 21, headed it on in, and he is heading back to his pits.
Well, the ball actually stopped up right. Making a second choice now. Is he decided to go behind the wall, or is he just waiting on the field? I think he's waiting.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, he's trying to turn. I think he's having problems turning that car, and that's where he's running at now. Well, Kevin, we were talking about next weekend right here. Off-road racing makes its first visit to the Lucas Oil Speedway.
You know, about 10 years. I mean, we had it the first 2 years it was here. And actually, it's been about 9 years, I guess. But, you know, now we're coming back with a permanent off-road facility. Before they actually built the track and tore it down, we raced stock cars next week. So now we've got a permanent facility built over there to make the racing on. And it's going to be a good show. Not a good show, but a great show.
Well, and you said that...
check it out.
Right here, yeah.
There it is. They know what they're talking about. Look at these guys.
Well, that is California at its best as they come around that off-road racing series. A lot of great things coming your way. If you've never seen it, it is tremendous to watch.
Different classes, those guys putting out around 1,000 horsepower in those things. I mean, it's just unleash the power and hang on to them.
And it's guys and girls, too. As we talked earlier, Sarah Burgess is here. Elsinore, California is where she calls home. And originally... a little over in Australia, but man, I'll tell you what, she is in that battle. And looking at that truck, she said this is one of the longest tracks they have on the series.
Actually, there's some spots on this track that these drivers have never raced on that's got some different jumps over there that they've never saw. So it's going to come as a challenge to everybody that tries it.
Well, I got a funny feeling Sarah's going to take a few laps around the off-road course sometime this week.
Actually, it's going to start for everybody Friday, Doug. We're going to have some practice Friday, serious racing Saturday and Sunday, though, so you want to be sure to be on hand.
It is incredible. Looking forward to it. First time in a long time right here at the Lucas Oil Speedway.
High speed, high wheeling entertainment next weekend for sure.
Well, speaking of high speed and high wheeling, we've got the Pitts Homes USRA Modifieds on the track here tonight.
Yeah, we got John Briggs coming back out of Branson, Missouri. Looks like he's going to join the field again with us.
Looks like he has got damage fixed and back up, going to join the back of the pack.
John Briggs, Branson, Missouri. Like I said, going to come back up with us and get a few more laps in anyway. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, they're so early into the race. There's anything can happen. And with $1,250 to win, it's worth coming back out and yelling and running a few more laps.
And once again, extra $500 donated by Mary
Jenkins
in honor of Ron, who was the former
Jenkins Accounting. Yeah,
that's right.
Of course, Jenkins Accounting. Like I said, you know, I've actually got a flyer of the track when it was Wheatland years ago. And it was just cool. I mean, so much things have changed. About the only thing is that's still the same as what it was. It's kind of how the track goes round and round. You know, the rest of it's all nailed up around it, bud. I mean, yeah, so much stuff's been done, and we're so fortunate to have Mr. Lucas, Mr. and Mrs. Lucas, giving us the facilities we have in the Midwest. Nobody has nothing here like this.
As we come around this time, green flag on a turn number 4. It is Cutshaw, cuts him loose. Matt Johnson in high pursuit. The one car as they come around the 48. That belongs to Alan Brown.
Yeah, they piled them up again.
Up in 4.
Got them all piled up over there. Actually, Briggs got back in that deal again. Daniel was so bad, and also the 75 machine of Floyd Whitney out of Sturgeon, Missouri. Got a piece of that action. So just another bad deal for no laps involved.
And heavy damage on the right-hand side of Daniel Wasoba's car as they come around. I don't know if he can continue on without some kind of assistance. Speaking of assistance, looks like
actually that's going to be the second yellow that Wasoba's been involved in. I believe the second now for Briggs as well, as they may get the ugly stick and sent to the pits.
It is the 75 down there of Whitney, and as you see, they come to a halt here a little bit earlier tonight.
Well, it's a good thing that we got Hobby Time Motorsports down here. As Hobby Time Motorsports has the hooker truck ready to go. They're ready to throw a hook on him and pull him back to the pit area.
Well, you're right, Kevin. As they come around here tonight, they're going to have Whitney with some assistance to get him off the track. The 75 of Floyd Whitney, the Sturgeon, Missouri native. 2 laps in, didn't get another one in here tonight.
Look at that picture. Good looking picture of the people here tonight.
We got a great crowd.
I want you guys wave at us. Wave at them. They're waving at you. Well, they're not waving. They're fanning the camera to you, is that? Wave at us up here. Okay, you don't have to. It's just a thought.
Well, you know,
it's just a thought.
They can't see themselves. They're shy.
They don't know what's going on yet.
Great crowd. And, man, they're looking forward to a great 60-lap main event coming up here a little bit later, right after the
I'm looking forward to big 28 laps left to go here. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's right. There they are.
Yeah, now they're
howdy,
ready.
howdy, folks. Welcome to Lucas Oil Speedway. This lady here in the front of the car, she's happy. She is enjoying it. Look at her. That's right. You're right. Yeah, you wore your shirt tonight. Yeah, we're proud of you. No, good job.
Great fans here at Lucas Oil Speedway.
And a lot to choose from tonight, too. We've got a real good crowd of people here.
Yellow still out on the track as we have one stopped up at turn number 2.
Joe Duvall's who that is. Duvall trying to get a little bit of turnpike money so he can make it back home to Oklahoma tonight. These guys with, is that the new, that's the new shirts. That's Show Me shirts. Yeah, that's what those are. Show Me shirts.
Hey,
that's right, buddy.
Left.
Yeah, they got a few left down there.
They're down there next to Josh.
Yeah, Josh Rucker down there. He's down there on the front with those guys.
Duvall back up and running. Rolling, that is. Going to find his place in the back of the pack.
When you guys wave, we got the cameraman down there. He's wanting you guys to wave at him. There's some more of the great folks here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Yeah, that's right.
Now, unless you didn't tell your wife that you were going to be here, then don't wave.
Yeah, hide.
All right.
Hey, we're going back racing, Doug, as we turn the cameras back around. No, not yet. They were wanting to take some more shots. Let's do another one. No, we're going racing is what we're going to do next time around, I do believe.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the one to go this time around, coming around. Jeff Cutshaw, the 98 from Bolivar, Missouri. Multiple-time track champion right here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Glad to have, he is on the point. But Matt Johnson, I'm telling you, is something to be taken in. That one car is dead fast.
And what about the Brown machine, though? I mean, he's definitely been up there. Alan Brown, Alexander, Arkansas, as he's holding his own ground up there in that 48 car.
Tracy Wolf, the 21, always a great competitor.
Wolf, like I said, top 5 machine last week we raced, and he's going to be a good one tonight, too, I can see.
And back in the pack a little bit further, the 8 of Johnny Fennell, the 99T of Eric Turner. Can't count those out either. So.
Well, those guys, actually, they're kind of buried right now, and it's normally where you see them. And we'll get a good run going. If we get a long run going, I'd say you'll see those guys come up here a little bit closer. A long run, by the way, is 2 laps.
Yeah, there you go, 2 laps.
Yeah, short run's 1 lap here tonight.
2 laps. And here we come out of 3 and out of turn number 4. Green flag flies one more time.
It's race time again up there for Mr. Jeff Cutshaw for followers. He'll lead around Matt Johnson and Brown.
It is the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. Your leader, here comes Matt Johnson, the 1 car. The 1 car from Richmond, Missouri, now looking to the inside of the 98 as they come around. This time Johnson, the 1. The 98 of Cutshaw on the high side. Cutshaw at the line.
Johnson's going to do it. He's going to drop down to the bottom. You see if he can hold on. He'll be a bottom feeder. Side by side with Jeff Cutshaw. Cutshaw's going to lead him back one more time as he'll have to battle it out. Nobody's given up yet. Cutshaw to 98, and you see Matt Johnson one more time within a half a car length.
It is Cutshaw, the 98. He closes the door on the one as they go into turn number 2 this time. It is Cutshaw, your leader, the 1 car. Just Matt Johnson in on the inside.
8 away from the back Nerf car there. Matt Johnson one more time works on Cutshaw's 98. Cutshaw's not going to let it happen, though.
I think Johnson's one to the high side, but he can't get it. Looks like he's got a little momentum this time, Kevin. Coming out of turn number 2, it's going to be the one of Matt Johnson takes the lead.
Johnson in the lead, but we'll see if Cutshaw can come back. He can't do it. Tracy Wolf shown in 3rd now. Terry Schultz is 4th as Alan Brown comes in 5th now. As like I said, going through the field here, Schultz is 4th. 5th is down Scotty Drake at 91. 6th is Dover. 7th is Dodson in the 85. 8th Brown. Rounding out the top 2 spots for 10 is Knight Bursley. And 10's Eric Turner at 99.
As they come around this time, it is still Chase Dover, the 227 on the high side in that 6 spot battle around here tonight as they come around. The 85 of Mark Dodson, the 48. That is Alan Brown, the Arkansas native, as they come through this time.
Scotty Drake in the top 5, and that 91 machine trying to chase down Matt Johnson. 1, Cutshaw 2nd, Wolf 3rd, Schultz 4th. As you see him run out at turn number 2, Jason Bursley's trying to muscle up down that 38 car as Bursley tries to get a little closer to the front.
It is now Greenwald, the 18, moves up into that top 5. As they come around this time, you see him coming right at you. This time it's still in that 2nd spot. Battle continues for the 5th spot on back. And it is the 85 of Mark Dodson. Dodson, the 85 from Cameron, Missouri.
Now that's Scotty Drake. Drake still in the top 5, and I think he's got some more neck to it.
As they come through this time, about a third of the way through with 10 down and 20 to go this time around. It is still the 48 of Alan Brown is your leader. There is the one, your leader, Matt Johnson, Archie, Missouri.
Matt Johnson out there in a plain white wrapper, plain red wrapper. No sponsors on that. 1 motor sponsor. That's Scott Bailey, I believe, under the hood of that deal. Scott Bailey up there producing some mighty good power tonight for Matt Johnson. Cutshaw running 2nd, Wolf 3rd, Schultz 4th now, Drake 5th still.
It is Cutshaw looking to find a way to gain on the leader, Johnson. Johnson is coming up on traffic, the 73. First in his line, J. Arnold, Haskell, Oklahoma.
Talking about coming up is Scott Drake. I told you he used to run on the high side. Look where Scott Drake's at. He's back at the top where he belongs. Drake in that white number 91 in 5th, working on Terry Schultz. Schultz out of Sedalia, Missouri, as Drake's going to try to reel him in the next couple laps.
Scott Drake, the veteran, late model and modified, coming around this time. He likes the high side. Terry Schultz, the 90, now gets caught behind the 21. That is Tracy Wolf, the Buffalo, Missouri native, as Drake goes to the high side, trying to put the slide on around this time.
Drake got a high side hustle, getting around the 90 now of Schultz, as I think he can go all the way around. As up in the front, getting through lap traffic's Matt Johnson in the 1 machine. Trying to close in on that 73 that time. There goes Drake to get around Schultz. He'll work on Tracy Wolf. Look who's coming to the top 3. Scotty Drake in a 91 car.
It is the 1 of Matt Johnson giving a halfway this time around. As he is the lead of the Archie, Missouri native, showing the way so far, holding on. The 98 of Jeff Cutshaw. Cutshaw still has him in sight.
Scott Drake jumping up there as the cushion kind of hurt him that time, and he lost a couple car lengths. As Tracy Wolf finally pulled back ahead, and we'll see if Drake can make it happen or not. Schultz trying to come back as Wolf there in the 3rd spot. Drake runs fourth, Schultz 5th, as you see it on the TV.
Battle for 3rd continues. The 21 of Tracy Wolf in that 3rd spot. As Kevin said, here comes the 90 of Schultz, the 91 of Scott Drake. Drake, the veteran, coming your way. But as they come around this time, it is the 1 of Johnson, your leader.
Last lap for Matt Johnson. Just 1 lap to go for Matt in the car number 1. Like I said, he's soon to close in on lap traffic. Johnson leading and Cutshaw running 2nd in the 3rd spot now. You see, he's got Eric Wolf back there in 3rd. Coming around, Johnson will get the win. Johnson, your winner. Looks like Tracy Wolf's going to be 2nd. Scotty Drake, check that. Wolf 2nd. 3rd was the 90 of Schultz. Scotty Drake was fourth. Running out top fifth was car number 227.
Taking it down to a 20-lap main event here tonight. It is the one of Matt Johnson, your winner, as they come around this time.
Dirty schedule, like I said, he took it down to 20 there, and like I said, that was a good run there for Matt Johnson, definitely. Yeah, but a better run for Jeff Cutshaw. He thought he had him there. We did too for a second.
As they go through, we're going to look at David Spain, going to get on the podium. Top three going to come to the Andy's Frozen Custard as we look at the recap, Kevin.
Just go back and we see the start there, and look right out of the gate. They was taking them 4 wide down the front stretch. But up in the front, Jeff Cutshaw knew he had trouble to do as he had to work on Brown in that 48.
It is still trouble as the 62 gets spun around. Multiple crashes trying to get off to a start. It was tough, but as the one of the 98 of Jeff Cutshaw, your leader, the one of Matt Johnson in that second spot. Johnson finally gets around out of the turn 2. Once he got around, he was home free.
And continuing on, Matt Johnson working on some field traffic there as he gets going. Checkered flag coming out that time around. So unofficial results, Matt Johnson, your winner. Jeff Cutshaw was second. Tracy Wolf third. Schultz fourth. Scott Drake fifth. Chase Nomer sixth. Mark Dotson seventh. Eighth was Alan Brown. Ninth was Jason Persley. Round out top 10, Parkville, Missouri's Kerry Davis in the 16 car.
Matt Johnson with a great win here tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway as they come around this time. And going down into Andy's Frozen Custard Victory Lane, we're going to be looking for Dave Argabright down there.
I believe Dave's going to be joining him down there on the front stretch, interviewing the top three here tonight, the Lucas Oil Speedway, while the call has been made out to the late models to prepare for their A feature.
60 big laps going to be coming to the Lucas Oil Late Model Series and Lucas Oil MLRA, and all those late models going to be competing here tonight. Waiting to see. They've got to go through Tech, and here comes the 98 of Cutshaw.
Here he comes. That's the one that was waiting on. Matt Johnson coming out in that car number 1 now.
Tracy Wolf, the 21 in that third spot. And your winner coming around on the back straightaway, Archie, Missouri, is where he calls home. It is the 1 car of Matt Johnson, your winner.
Well, they bring him down there, like I said, do a quick interview with him. We'll get things rolling on just afterwards after that. It's a good A feature here tonight, 1250 to win. Thank you, Miss Mary Jenkins. The added money here tonight's A feature took it up from 750 to 1250.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thank you for what you did, and we can't appreciate you and Mr. Jenkins and Ron Jenkins Accounting. It's like I said, we all remember Ron Jenkins is a great friend and a great pal and a lover of auto racing.
Well, Matt Johnson now pulls into that Andy's Frozen Custard Victory Lane here tonight, folks. He is down on the track, and we're going to send it down track side to Dave Arkwright.
Good run, especially in the early stages. You had to get aggressive there a little bit. Talk about what this race means to you.
Oh, you know what? You fans are great. Beautiful night for racing. These guys are racing. They're good. Hey, sweetie, get up.
They always steal the show, I just tell you.
Oh, yeah, she's in charge. I just can't say enough about this MB Custom. Scott Bailey Racing Engines. We've been thrashing this thing all night, having some carburetor issues, but it was top-notch in the feature, man. I'll tell you what.
This is a tough crowd to race against every week, and I know this is a place where it just means a lot to win, period, but especially when you know the competition is very good.
Oh, it is. These guys race here every week. They're tough. We're from an hour away. We don't get to come here much, but the facility's beautiful. It's top-notch. Can't ask for better. So I just want to say thanks to my guys. We worked on it 9 hours yesterday. Just worked on it all day long. It's been a great piece. So thanks for coming, everybody.
That's the way to do it. Matt Johnson, good win, Matt.
No.
Well, he's a frequent winner here, frequent champion. Jeff, you're on the podium. Talk about this race in the early stages.
Well, the yellows kind of messed up my groove there a little bit, but car was good. It was a little tight. I couldn't get through 1 and 2 very good, but he ran a great race. He was fast, so it was a good race.
How difficult is traffic when you get really in the thick of it here?
Well, everybody's got to deal with traffic the same way, so it doesn't matter. You got to deal with it.
Well, we see him a lot here. Jeff Cutshaw, good second place run. Well, Tracy, good run. You're on the podium. Talk about the early stages of this race. It was pretty hairy.
It was, you know, it was slow getting started. Of course, we had a lot of cautions. That makes it tough when you're up front trying to get into your groove and your rhythm. And, you know, like Jeff and I were talking, it really stinks because we get going, then we got to stop. So just got to be patient and stay consistent. And once they got out ahead of me, it was just kind of play follow the leader because they were pulling away. But we had a good finish. Didn't have a lot of problems. So good night. This first night we've had a real good run in the new car. So we're pretty happy with it.
He's pretty happy with it. Tracy Wolf, good third place run.
You don't need the spark plug capable of delivering